It's like every time I close my eyes, every time, all I see is dollar signs, all I see is dollar signs.
My name is Matthew, with a V where the A should be is. I don't know, like I started rapping as a little custard a couple years back when I was working. I was working for like a pretty high class joint, so I couldn't really give my name away, so I had to do like little custard and shit. Then I went from Lil Custard to Mvtthew. Started just kind of making music in my room and shit, like after work and banging beats. So I was like, from a kid, like always listening to like fucking kind of, not like always hip hop, but like our dad always kept us like up to date with music and shit. Like Chris like used to have all the Linkin Park albums, and that's when I first heard Jay-Z from and shit. Like, it's just like always from a kid, always been interested in music, always been like real just keen to start DJing when I was a kid. Like I was heavy into dubstep and like house music and shit. And yeah, I don't know, like I started rapping when I was like 17. I thought, fuck, I'm not bad at it, you know? Like a couple people were like, should do something about it. I was like, fuck it, all right, let's do something about it, you know? And that's where I'm at now. That's where I came from. So, yeah, that's it. I don't know, hey, like music's kind of just like, I think for me, music's like two things. It's like magic. Like the first, it's the only thing that can like completely take over your body without you having any like it's subconscious, you know? You move into a room full of bobbing people, you start to bob, and you're like, fuck, like I don't know where that came from. It's like magic, like that's like the closest thing to magic we really have. It's like a universal language as well. Like you see these big artists touring like internationally, and you see a country like that doesn't even speak the English, like a complete language, you know, of the artist, and all of them are singing along and having a good time. Like that shit, just like, that's what resonates with me the most, I think, with music. You can distinguish what's real and what's fake, like real easy with music, because it leaves like everything on the table. Like you have to put everything on the table with it. Whether it's guitar, music, like, or fucking like piano, anything, like you got to be like consistent. I don't know, yeah, like that's the kind of shit for me, really. Yeah. Honestly, the Gold Coast doesn't have, I mean, like, I'm not speaking for everyone, but like, from my perspective, there isn't much there at the moment. Like, there was a lot of, like, back when I graduated high school back in 2013, like, there was a lot of, like, hip-hop oriented sort of artists and, like, old school MCs and stuff like that. There's a lot of that on the Gold Coast. And there seems like there was at one point like a sort of a spotlight on us. There's a lot of creatives there, like that's the thing, there's so many creative people. Like I was there for 3 months, and in that 3 months I linked with so many artists, so many producers, all this shit, like so many people. But like because there's no scene, everyone's really timid, and there's not really anything out there to do and to like to play your sets. And I wanted to go up there and sort of be that beacon and be like this guy, like, oh, look how good the Gold Coast is, but like with venues and limitations and budgets and like money and funding, it's got real good potential in a couple of years' time, for sure. Good place to play if you're big, you know, like lots of venues like that, kind of lots of accommodation for big artists. And there's always like things going on for these bigger things, but there's never like local, homegrown music and hip hop venues and shit like that. So yeah, and like, you don't hear that at rap shows. You even get like artists at their rap shows pulling people up for starting fights and shit and going like, yo, get him out of here, he's causing a ruckus. Slow tie after every single fucking mosh. He's like, stop, get everyone up, make sure everyone's all sweet. We don't need like this super negative, like, oh, if you haven't been about that life, you haven't been about this. Fuck that, bro. I've been about that shit. Like, I've done and did my things and been in places and situations I don't want to talk about on camera, you know? Like, the same, it's just, but like, I need to fucking spread that to people. I don't need to make people think that like to do what I do is you have to be about that life. My mum's in there fucking icing cupcakes, bro. Like, still gonna make a sick rap song tonight, like.
Very good.
I'm good. No, it's just like, hey, no, but straight up. I don't know. Like, I don't have any shows coming up just yet. So if you're a promoter and you're fucking watching this, please hit me up because Mans needs to eat. I've been eating Kit Kat cookie dough bars. That shit's fucking not a sustainable fucking life force. Please. Where They At dropped a week ago. That's a vibe. I'm gonna get Mans Gretchy to shoot a video for that real soon as well. So that'll be even sicker. If you wanna pull up, all right, pull up, because that'll be sick. And that's pretty much it, really. I don't have, yeah, no, I got nothing else.
So you pull up, where they at? All this toy at, where they at? Toy stacks, like where they at? Check your facts, like where they at?